Hey, welcome in, guys. Chicago White Sox in town for 3. 41-28. Chicago having a really good season. Astros had a weird season. They've been down, they've been up. They're mired in a 7-game losing streak, trying to snap that. This is technically Friday night's game, playing it on a Thursday. We'll take tomorrow off and do Saturday and Sunday on their scheduled day. Austin Pruitt going to get the start for the Astros. Over 100 strikeouts in 83 innings. His 14th start. His ERA is under 3. Looking to hold this potent White Sox lineup to as few runs as possible as the Astros try to break the 7-game skid. This one is underway with a strike. Astros now only 2 games above 500 at 35-33. Redmond going to knock it foul. It's going to be 0-2 to the leadoff man for Chicago. That one's fouled weakly as well. Astros swept by the Rangers, swept by the Baltimore Patriots. Sorry, wow, that's where the head's at already. Baltimore Orioles, and lost 1 out of 2 games in New York to the Mets. That equals 7 in a row. Strikeout in this one to start it off. Austin Pruitt gets him swinging through a curveball. Slider misses in.
Lifetime against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Nelly going to be a big part of the broadcast, probably. She was very vocal last night. She's very upset about the losing streak, as we are up here in the broadcast booth, as I'm sure you are watching it, James King. And maybe others later,
Check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson.
Swings through that one. Still a hitter's count here, 31.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible
fouls
to
it
that
off.
slider in the dirt.
Tender parts of Stubbs there.
The ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The full count. Pitch. Bregman, the only one over there on the left side. He'll field it cleanly and throw to Yuli for out number 2. 5-3 on your scorecard. 2 gone here in the first. Tim Anderson comes in with an 8-game hitting streak, hitting .301 on the 2020 Quaranseason. We'll take a fastball for strike number 1.
2 out, nobody on. Front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh yeah. I don't know if cats can go horse, but we're going to test that theory tonight apparently with Nelly in the background. It's going to be a base hit. That's 9 in a row. 9-game hitting streak now for the White Sox shortstop. 1 out single. Brings up Jimenez. Slider misses away.
1-0 the count.
Austin Pruitt retired the first 2 batters before allowing the single. Next pitch will be his 17th of the game here in the first inning.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Aledmus getting a start at second base tonight. Altuve's scheduled day off. Everything's fine. 4-3 for out number 3. We are scoreless. Astros coming into bat for the first time. It's going to be Ronaldo Lopez on the hill for the White Sox. 3.45 ERA. Ooh, just a fantastic record there. 7-1. White Sox ace. Not a lot of strikeouts, so pitches to contact with that high, well, not a high ERA, but for a 7-1 record, it's pretty good. Fastball is swung through there for strike number 1.
Take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out,
0-2 now to George.
Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where
3 pitches, 1 out in this one.
Got the advantage. You know, one series
Springer was very aggressive. Bregman strolls the plate now with 338 average. And I have to string some hits together tonight to stop that 7-game skid. He's out in front of the slider. 0-2 now to Bregman. 5 pitches for the White Sox starter. 5 swings and misses for the Astros. Hope to turn that around. Hey, we got a piece of one. Going to be hit to the first baseman in the shift. He throws to the pitcher, who's over to cover for out number 2.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power.
White Sox in the shift against Alvarez. He doesn't care. He's going to swing at whatever they throw, apparently. 0-1 to Yordan.
Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Stays alive, fouling away the changeup. 0-2 still to Yordan. 2 gone, nobody on base here in the bottom of the first. And that will be strike number 3. Astros go down quickly. Not a good start for Houston. Still no score. We go to the top of the second.
Leading off for the White Sox, the first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
37 years old.
Austin Pruitt not finding the strike zone early with that slider. He's going to need to pitch apparently a scoreless outing, the way the Astros aggressively took their cuts there in the first inning. Going 3 up, 3 down. Pruitt's ahead 1-2 though.
1-2 now.
Fouled away. Oh, just misses there with the slider. 2-2. Count goes full. The payoff pitch. Stubbs going to go out in the front. Going to be close. It goes 2-3 for out number 1.
The designated hitter.
Here's Jose Abreu. You should check out his righty-lefty splits. No surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he gets a 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Changeup misses high. 1-1. Oh, there we go. It's that low outside corner. He's trying to hit that with the slider earlier in this game and not having a lot of success. Gets him fishing. We'd like to see that. Another strikeout for Pruitt. And that's 2 gone here in the second.
The right fielder, number 30.
That's a hard hit for any hitter to do anything with.
Fastball taken for a strike.
Nomar
Mazara just a few ticks away from 300. Hitting 297 on the year. Fastball misses low.
Nope, that's
2-1 now. Mazara ahead of Pruitt here with 2 gone in the second. Gets him looking at a fastball there. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and
payoff
hitter.
pitch for Pruitt.
What was your approach on the mound in that count?
Hits it hard. Correa can't get there. going to be another 2-out single for the White Sox. It did it in the first. He was stranded. We'll hope to strand this runner here in the second. The ball finds the low part of the zone. Wow. White Sox catcher comes into this one hitting 293. These guys are hitting the ball well as a team.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing.
Fouls the fastball away. He remains 0-2.
Mazzara on first with 2 gone.
Gets him frozen with the changeup. 2 strikeouts there in the second for Pruitt. Astros coming into bat, if you can call the first inning batting. This might be their first attempt at actually batting. No score. We'll be right back. Brantley going to lead it off for the Astros here in the bottom of the second. No score in this one. Fouled away, 0-1. White Sox in the shift against Brantley. He checks his swing there, 1-1.
I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not.
Center fielder is going to range over to his left and squeeze it for out number 2. Sorry, out number 1. We're already assuming that Yuli's not going to get on base. That's weird. Hitting over 300 though. Smashing the ball at home, 357.
First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Swings to the slider, 0-1.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson.
Hit hard to shortstop. He's going to field it cleanly. 6-3 for out number 2.
Next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's carrying the bat.
Correa bats with 2 gone here in the second.
Clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1. That's by him. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Late on that one, 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball.
There he goes. 3 pitches, 3 swings, 3 outs. We'll be right back. No score.
Stepping in, Danny Mendick. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Danny Mendick.
Curveball taken for a strike. Fastball misses low. 1-1 now. Curveball is hit hard, but right at Springer for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Up next for Chicago, Leori Garcia.
Garcia batting for the second time in this one. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. The 1-0. 2-0 now. Pruitt already at 42 pitches. 1 out in the third.
Swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hoping for a quick inning here. First man already retired. 2-1. Looked at for a strike. 2-2.
Here's the pitch.
Curveball misses low. The second full count of the ball game so far. The payoff pitch. Crushed. 1 out single. White Sox have gotten a single in all 3 of the first 3 innings so far tonight. This one comes with only 1 out. So the double play excuse me, is in order. Swings to the changeup. 0-2.
looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely torn off so far.
It's him swinging like an Astro there, way out of the zone. Pruitt's fourth strikeout, out number 2 here in the third.
Out number 2 in the top half.
Anderson.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down.
Throw is late.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order.
Now it's a runner at second base with 2 outs.
Always great if you can
Quickly 0-2 to the White Sox batter, Tim Anderson. 9-game hitting streak with a single in his first at-bat. Curveball misses.
He look overly cold right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Could be a run. It's going to score a run for the White Sox here. Reddick gets it in quickly. Anderson with an RBI here in the third. It's 1-0 White Sox.
Now batting. The left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys.
Slider taken for a strike.
The way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second.
Swung through for strike number 2.
In the dugout.
Back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw.
This is their 1-2.
Sliders in a row. This guy's slider's so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ooh, curveball just misses.
Pretty good breaking ball.
2-2.
Right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Got him.
Fastball gets him.
Fastball that time.
So the White Sox get 1. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Chicago.
It's now 1-0 Chicago.
The Astros are due to hit in the third, and they are looking to get some momentum going with the bats.
Yeah, the Astros have been very aggressive at the plate so far in this one, looking for their first hit. White Sox starter has retired the first 6 men pretty easily.
Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more discipline at bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hitting. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, Dennis.
Thank you, Heidi.
Diaz gets a good one to hit, but he lines it right to the third baseman for out number 1.
Batting in. The right fielder.
Josh Reddick looking to get the first hit for the Astros tonight. He bats with 1 out and nobody on here in the third. Ooh, I think he takes the first ball of the night for the Astros.
He struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Look to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
This is inside with the fastball. Reddick 2-0. Inside, 3-0 now to Reddick.
3-ball count right now.
So Astros had not taken a ball all game, and now Reddick is ahead 3-0.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
That's right. Ball 4.
4-pitch walk for Josh Reddick there.
They haven't been able to
1 out.
hit against this
1 man on to bring up Garrett Stubbs with Springer on deck.
Riding in.
Try to have a productive at-bat here, advance the runner.
First now and 1 away.
Try to avoid the double play after the 4-pitch walk. Takes 1 high. That's 5 balls in a row thrown by the White Sox starter Ronaldo Lopez. Stubbs takes 1 there at the low part of the zone, 1-1. Throw over, not in time.
Very weakly on the ground.
Stubbs fouls that one.
After fouling
Weekly 1-2. Now to Stubbs.
Tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Oh, that was a bad decision there. Strikes him out for out number 2, his 4th of the ball game. Top of the order now, George Springer. Reddick's on first. Astros still looking for that first hit. Reddick on first via the walk.
That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really
Springer
hard
late on that
to get
one.
on top of that good
It's
high
0-1.
arc fastball.
Runner on first with 2 away.
Ahead of the changeup there. 0-2.
Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get the free agents.
And the ball high, but Reddick's probably going to be out here.
Hang on, he's out.
So Springer's count will be reset there when they come to bat in the 4th. White Sox still lead this one 1-0 after Reddick is thrown out attempting to steal. We'll be right back.
Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes,
Encarnacion going to lead it off
Leading off for the White
they've done
Sox.
a great job of
here in the 4th. Chicago with a 1-0 lead.
Encarnacion.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Pruitt's
Thanks.
pitch count pretty high. This next one will be his 60th pitch of the game. Nobody out yet in the 4th.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it.
That's a 2-pitch out there. We'd like to see it 5-3 for out number 1.
Now that designated hitter.
Jose Abreu, the White Sox DH. He'll bat with 1 out and nobody on base. Swings to the slider there.
Breaking ball there for a strike.
Astros in the shift against the DH here. The 0-1 pitch. Taken for a strike. It's 0-2 now.
Looking to punch him out again. Pitch.
We can't get him fishing. 1-2. Slider misses. It's now 2-2 for Pruitt against Jose Abreu.
This is on the ground over first.
Usually going to take it himself. A long way to go to cover while they're in the shift. But that's a 3 unassisted for out number 2.
So there are 2 gone now.
Austin Pruitt trying to have a quick inning after having a few long ones tonight. A couple innings over 20 pitches so far.
On the outside, a good slider that time.
Hey, he's got great
One good
feel
way
for
to
that
start
pitch
it
right
is
there.
the
He can
first
throw it
pitch strike.
anytime he wants for a strike.
Outside for
A bad way to continue it is a second pitch ball. The 1-1. Misses there, 2-1.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the White Sox.
This is low, 3-1 now.
Works the count to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone for a 3-ball count.
Swing and miss at the fastball. The count will go full.
3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really
Curveball
want to
misses
find.
way out of
Hit
the
the bat
zone.
on it, so we'll see if
So a
that
2-out
comes back
walk.
on it.
Now
He
back.
lets him off the hook
catcher.
there. This isn't even close for ball 4. Breaking
Slider
ball.
just misses there. Oh,
Misses out of the
1-0.
2 out with the man at first.
This guy's my favorite Yasmani in Major League Baseball.
That evens it up 1-1.
Yasmani Grandal.
From
The 1-1.
This is line
Hit hard. It's going to keep the runners at first and second, though. So 2 outs, 2 runners on now for the White Sox in the top of the 4th.
Hey, just a nice piece of
Pruitt trying to settle down here and get the number 9 hitter out without any damage. Slider misses low.
Ball 1 to start the
Oh, the
at-bat.
9-hole hitter hitting 326 for these White Sox.
Ready with the 1-0.
Zoinks. Changeup taken for a strike.
Swinging
Sliders
over
hit hard.
center. Springer coming on.
Misplays it.
So the inning will continue. And a run will score from second.
It's another run for the White Sox. They now lead this one 2-0 after the RBI single.
The center fielder, number 28, Leori
Astros try not to go to the bullpen too early in this, but the wheels start to rattle off. They just might. Austin Pruitt already at 78 pitches, folks. Springer trying to run this one down. He'll get there in time for out number 3. White Sox get a run, extend their lead to 2-0. Wait till you see this box score. They'll show it. Yeah, there it is. Goose eggs for the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 4th, down 2-0. So Springer was batting when Reddick was thrown out at second, attempting to steal for out number 3. So he'll start over at 0-0 count. Nobody on, leading off the 4th for the Astros. Trying to get something started for him here. That one hit pretty hard, but let's see if they're going to track it down at the wall. So Springer, the first one to give one a ride tonight. Welcome in, Jay Moore. Justin Moore tuning in. I think Seguin is where you call home these days. Is that right, Justin? Welcome in, brother. Watching some Astros baseball on the big screen, no doubt. Bregman takes ball number 1. On a little bit of a tear in his last 10. 6 doubles. Fouls that one away. 1-1. Can't wait on the slider. Now 1-2 hole. You know, Jay Moore joining us reminds me to remind you that Perry Holmes is the official home builder of the Houston Astros. He holds 2-2. There's that one back up the box, but they had the shift on. So the second baseman playing behind second base, even on the left side of the infield there. It goes 4-3 for out number 2. Yordan Alvarez, strikeout victim in his first at bat. Was not very productive. I believe it was 3 pitches, if I recall. Looking to have a better at bat this time around. That's not a good start.
Alvarez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. On the ground and right at the shifted infield.
Second baseman playing rover. Moves to his right, goes 4-3 for out number 3. Astros still looking for that first hit. They're down 2-0 in this one. We're through 4. We'll be right back.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada.
Astros are 35-33 on the season. They've lost 7 in a row. Trying to get some good mojo going. We were doing some scoreboard watching, looking up at the A's in first place and Rangers in second. Now we're at a part of the season when you're mired in this slump and 7 games in a row loss. You just focus on the opponent you're playing. Focus on every at bat. Go back to the basics, as you will. 2-1. Austin Pruitt will probably be his last inning, whether he gets a short one or not. Bregman the only one over there on the left side. Looked like he was playing for LSU again, manning where the shortstop would be. It goes 5-3 for Tim Anderson. Astros have not retired him yet in this one. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He bats with 1 out and nobody on. The 1 pitch. 1 out for Anderson that time. They do retire him on the line drive to Diaz. That's out number 2 here in the 5th. My favorite Eloy now batting for Chicago. He fouls the slider away. This is low with the changeup. And a curveball misses there. 2-1 now to Eloy. That's fouled away, so the count evens at 2-2. Next pitch will be Mr. Pruitt's 89th of the ball game. The 2-2 delivery. freezes him for out number 3. That might be all for Pruitt. So he might have ended his appearance with a strikeout there. Astros need to get off the schneid in the hit column and get some runs. We'll be right back.
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying
Bet that conversation went pretty good.
they've only managed one base.
Hitless in this one, the Astros. Our bottom of the 5th, Brantley's going to lead it off for him. Aggressive.
This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pops him up.
Now they are in the shift, but the third baseman's going to be able to range over and get to that one for out number 1. Kind of the way it's been going tonight. Only a 2-0 ball game. Yuli bats for the second time. Checks the swing there, 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man. That should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone.
1-1 after he offers at a slider way out of the zone.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team
Oh man, they're just getting hammered by the out-of-town broadcast there. Woo, 1-2 now to Yuli. Out of the way, hit hard though. Just missing a double there down the line. 2-2 now to Yuli.
Back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And he turns this one around high and
Hits it right at the center fielders. Are going to get it? No way. There we go. Double for Yuli. First hit of the game for the Astros, so a 1-out double. As they say at the Round Rock Express game, let's get it started. Carlos Correa comes up. Carlos, of course, from Puerto Rico. He bats with Pena on second.
This guy can put the screws on this one, tighten things up, and not allow any more base hits.
0-1's the count. Through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's
1-0 to Carlos.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit.
Really going to try to be aggressive here. He'll get the third standing up. So the Astros have a runner 90 feet away with less than 2 outs. Looking for a productive at-bat here from Carlos Correa. 1-1 count.
That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Ooh, good block by the catcher there. Uh-oh, but he throws it away. Astros are going to get a cheap one there.
He is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. 1 out, nobody.
The Astros manufacture a run there. Correa hits that one far, but it'll be foul. Well, that wasn't far. It was only about 150 feet.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right.
Right fielder ranges back and to his left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left for out number 2. Diaz hit one sharply in his first at-bat. He bats with 2 outs here in the 5th. That should drop. 2-out single for the Astros. So now it's a double in the inning. Scored on a wild pitch and then an errant throw by the catcher. Now Diaz will be at first base after a single. With 2 outs, Josh Reddick walked in his first at-bat.
So here's Josh Reddick.
He hasn't seen a strike yet tonight. 1-0 to Josh.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Ooh, it's stopped by the shortstop, but they're going to have no play. So another single. Pitcher coach comes out. Talk about this one. He had a no-hitter coming into this inning. Astros have now figured it out. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Garrett Stubbs now bats.
At the plate, Garrett Stubbs. Oh,
He smokes one, folks.
one.
That's going to be a 3-run ding-dong for Garrett Stubbs.
This one ain't coming back.
Absolutely stoinks it. 404 feet. There we go. That puts the Astros on top 4-1, 4-2. Pitching coach just came out to talk to him. Not sure what he said. Garrett might have overheard it groove this guy a first pitch fastball, and he deposits it into the right center field bleachers here at Minute Maid Park.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning.
Just absolutely smokes it. The runner's trotting as soon as it leaves the bat.
Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change.
Oh yeah, pitcher's not going to be happy about that one. Had a no-hitter coming into this inning, and the inning continues, and only 2 people are seeing this. That's the best part. Jay Moore, I'm glad you're here for it, my man. Yeah, Stubbs with the barbecue sauce. Oh no, Stubbs with the sauce, because he barbecued that ball. Oh man, Jay Moore doing color commentary for me tonight. I love it. George Springer now bats.
Big fastball.
Aggressive there, 0-1 now to George.
When I broke into the league, not
See to
many
take a breath,
guys would
settle down,
elevate
forget
a
that one,
fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
and just go back to back. Springer dinger, right there, baby. It's now 5-2. The train is rolling. Springer dinger goes 390 feet. Again, no hitter coming into this inning. Astros now with 5 runs and still only 2 outs. The inning continues. Springer says, "Thank you very much." Turned it and frickin' burned it. Just a screamer there to left over the Crawford box. Bregman now bats.
Third baseman number 2.
He gets a good pitch to hit. That's going to be a single. He waits on that. That was perfect.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer.
Waits on that curveball, hits it where they ain't.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan.
Yordan Alvarez now going to bat. Runner on first, 5-2 ball game now. Ooh, good pitch to hit. He's late on the fastball. Jay Moore, you should watch more often. We've lost 7 in a row. And now this. Woo! Yeah, we need you to watch all the time. And schedule Urquidy to come in the game. Actually, we're going to cancel that. I'm going to put up somebody, too. We're going into the 6th, right? Actually, let Urquidy do it. All right. So Pruitt's day is done. He will get credit for the win, though, if the Astros can keep the lead here.
Better of him now. It's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high.
0-2 to Yordan, looking for his first hit of the ball game. Waits on it, but not enough. We'll do 0-2 again. Fouls that one away. Stays alive. So the Astros with back-to-back home runs this inning. That one's hit hard, but right at the shortstop. He'll go to second base for the easy out. Astros are retired. Finally, they get 5 in this one on 6 hits. They finally getting some offense. We're through 5-2 Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Urquidy going to come in.
now pitching for the
His 16th appearance. You see that innings, though. That body of work, 25 1/3. They leave him in for 2 innings typically. Again, Urquidy was one of the guys that was up for a starting position coming out of spring training.
number 23.
So he's used to working long in his appearances, and he's done so far this year for Dusty Baker. He's quickly ahead, 0-2.
slowly down.
Bregman going to have to charge. Probably going to be a bad throw, though.
The first baseman off the bag.
So they get an error. It results in a base runner here. Top of the sixth. Leadoff man on base. Garrett Stubbs has had one runner steal against him today. I feel like that was more on the pitcher. Now 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Yeah. He gets the slider over here. It's
2-1
2-1 now.
now to Abreu.
Straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked.
Runner on first, so they would like a double play. That'd be just what the doctor ordered. Oh, Correa can't get there.
That's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
So an error and a single puts runners at first and second here for the White Sox in the sixth. Still nobody out. Urquidy came in out of the pen to relieve the starter Austin Pruitt.
It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 pitch.
Fastball low. 1-1 now.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, out.
They turn it. 5-4-3 double play for the Astros there. So now they do have a runner at third, but 2 outs. 2 for 1 there. Just throw it right around the horn. Perfectly executed there by the Astros defense.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Here's Monty Grandal. Strikeout kick in his first trip.
Look at that play by Diaz. Ranging into the hole. And Urquidy over there to cover. Slick to save a run. Score remains 5-2. We're through 5.5. We'll be right back. More Astros baseball when we continue.
Your attention, please. Now,
White Sox go to the bullpen. See if the Astros can get this guy's ERA over 5 before this one's done. 4.89 currently sitting at 28 strikeouts over 35 innings. Brantley looking for his first hit in this one. We still have Jay Moore watching, so the offense should continue. He takes the ball low.
Missing down and away for ball 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And great extension.
Good pitch to hit there. Hits it where they ain't, folks. High off the wall there in left field. A leadoff double for Michael Brantley, professional hitter, folks. Hitting it against the shift there. Narrowly missing a home run. Julio bat. The duck on the pond. Takes the ball high. Way outside for ball number 2. That one coming in at 99 though. A little bit of gas off the arm of the White Sox reliever. The 2-0 to Pena. Uh-oh, they're going to get the runner out at second. No. Yes. Woo. Professional runner too. So he can't get the ball cleanly, and narrowly almost has Brantley hung out there, who was trying to advance on the ground ball. But it's first and second with nobody out. For Correa, could be a double play ball here. They go 6-4-3, just like the White Sox. 2 runners on and nobody out. Now runner on third and 2 gone after the double play. Diaz 1 for 2. Base hit extends the lead. Can't catch up to the 99-mile-an-hour fastball right down Broadway. Quickly 0-1 to Diaz. Late on that one as well, but does get a piece. 0-2, Brantley at third base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Astros trying to extend that 5-2 lead.
And
they're not going to right there. Going to have to wait another inning. Strikes out Diaz there on 3 pitches. It's 5-2 Astros after 6. We'll be right back.
Ready now for the White Sox. Danny Mendick
Leading off for the White Sox,
so far.
the second baseman, Danny.
He may bat 9th in the order for the White Sox. This guy is tearing the cover off the ball. Hitting over 300. Got a lot of all-star votes. And it's 2-0.
It's a lot.
We get Joe Smith up in the bullpen, but Urquidy could probably get him out of this inning. Just see if anything happens squirrely. The wheels start to get a little loose. Astros with a 3-run lead. All 5 of those runs coming back in the 5th inning.
Great execution by the pitcher.
White Sox starter had mowed him down. Had no hits through 4. The Astros erupted for 5 runs back in the 5th. The 3-1 pitch. He goes fishing. Bring him, make a full count now. Smoked. Brantley going to field it off the wall. They may have a chance here. Leadoff double for Chicago. Told you, man, this guy's hitting in the 9-hole for Chicago. He's essentially like a double leadoff, or they've got a leadoff man, and their number 9 hitter can flip it back around. So hitting well as a team too. Chicago is. They're having a very good year. 1-1 now to the White Sox leadoff hitter. He's going to hit it right at George Springer. They're not going to try to steal, or tag up, I should say. Springer with a good throw, just for practice.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that's the first out here in the 7th.
No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Hit to short.
Correa. Oh, great scoop by Pena. 6-3 for out number 2. Praying a little late breaking to that ball. This guy's been difficult for the Astros to retire today. He's got a double single and an RBI already. 2 for 3 on the day.
High in the air down the right field line.
Reddick going to give chase, but probably going to land in the seats. You got to get to it in time. 0-1. Ooh, just misses there. 1-1.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7.
Oh, fastball attacking high. 2-1.
Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it, but hey, that's the life.
Evens the count 2-2 after that foul ball. We said this guy's been a difficult out for the Astros today. Hits that one though, where Springer's going to have plenty of time to get over there and squeeze it for out number 3. We're going to stretch it here in Houston, folks. Astros with a late lead. Trying to break that 7-game losing streak. They're leading this one 5-2. We'll be right back.
Your attention, please.
Another reliever in for Chicago. 42 strikeouts over 28 2/3. Holy shnoink. Reddick going to lead it off for the in the 7th for the Astros. Let's see why his pitch. There we go. 5 pitches he can throw for strikes. Cutter, curveball, 2-seamer, 4-seamer, and a changeup. Here we go. Good luck, Josh. 1-0. How fast was that changeup? 85? Oh.
MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's
way
a big
inside.
change.
2-0.
2-0 now. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch.
Whoa, that counts.
Holds back there. 3-0. Reddick's already had 1 walk in this one.
Doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
3-0. Taken low, another 4-pitch walk, second of the game for Josh Reddick. Leadoff walk puts a man at first for Garrett Stubbs, who had the 3-run ding-dong back in the 5th. Lefty strides in. We'll show you that ding-dong right here. A no-doubter. 3 RBI dinger for Stubbs. He'll bat here with Reddick on first and nobody out. Holds his swing there. Thank God, 1-0. 5 balls in a row from this reliever. He's yet to throw a strike. Good pitch to hit there, and that's going to be good for a single. Reddick will have to hold at second. Oh, no, go back. Thank goodness. So this game, the control, if you haven't played the show before, I hadn't before this. I hadn't played any video game for 25 years for that matter. When you commit to running, that takes a long time to turn around and go back, so pretty scary there when he was caught leaning. 1-0 to George. Still nobody out here in the 7th, and George has got 2 ducks on the pond, first and second base.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year.
Aggressive there with the fastball. 1-1 to George.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball. Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball.
Springer had a home run in his last at-bat, going back-to-back after the Stubbs 3-run homer.
A guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times.
There's his first strikeout.
Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
Springer swings through the curveball for out number 1. They go to the pin. I don't know what was wrong with that guy. He's just getting into the groove. But hey, we'll take Kelvin Herrera and his 5.74 ERA, won't we? 1 out. Bregman at the plate. First and second for the Astros. Oh, he's grooved one. No, go back. Should have tagged up, but once again, late decision there. Josh bolted off, couldn't get back. Hit hard by Bregman. Jordan looking for his first hit in this one. I think he's sitting at like 47 RBIs on the season. Wouldn't it be great to get 50 right here?
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, just early on the changeup.
Something off that one. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Aggressive. 0-2.
Inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Shortstop probably going to go for the quick, easy out at second. He does. They go 6-4. It's 5-2. We're through 7. We'll be right back.
All set for the start of the end.
Top of the 8th in this one. They've put up Presley. Because honestly, Astros fans, Osuna has been worked hard. Even through the 7-game losing streak, they've had a couple of extra inning games. So Dusty Baker electing to go with Joe Smith for the 8th inning, and more than likely Presley for the 9th. Joe Smith, look at that ERA. Salty. 30 strikeouts in 19 innings for Joe Smith. His first pitch is grooved for at least 2.
The turn and heads for second.
He'll get it to second easily with a leadoff double.
Second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
The first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
Great way to start an inning. That's
Slider taken for a strike.
Finds the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Swings to the sinker there. 0-2 quickly to Encarnacion.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
And he swings and misses on the slider for the stoink out. Joe Smith gives up a double and then strikes the next batter out. So baseball is all about short-term memory loss. You got to have it to have success. Hit sharply. Gonna try to get him here. It'll be close. Not in time. So an RBI single makes it 5-3. They inch a little closer. Fastball finds the zone. 0-1. It's time for the Aflac trivia question of the game. For tonight's trivia question, we go back to the 2005 World Series played against these very White Sox back when the Astros were a member of the National League. Our Aflac trivia question tonight: what former Astro hit what turned out to be the game-winning home run in extra innings in Game 3 of the 2005 World Series against the Astros? Again, your Aflac trivia question: what former Astro hit what turned out to be the game-winning home run in extra innings of Game number 3 of the 2005 World Series? We'll give you that answer when we come back the next half inning. You can answer there in the YouTube feed. And we'll tell you who was right and wrong when we come back, hopefully after the strikeout. Misses there with the slider, almost hits him in the kneecap. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard, but right at Diaz. Look at that. 4-3. They give up a run. The White Sox get a little closer. Astros looking for some insurance. Nursing a 5-3 lead in this one. We're through 7.5. We'll be right back.
Your attention, please.
I think it's the White Sox 5th pitcher of the game. He's got a decent ERA. Brantley. He's 1 for 3 with a double in his last at-bat. He banged it off the wall over there in the Crawford boxes.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Brantley leads off the 8th. Takes a strike. Justin, the question again. Wait, it's stuck in the beer line. Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it. The Aflac trivia question again was: what former Astro hit what turned out to be the game-winning home run in Game 3 of the 2005 World Series for the White Sox? Oh, and Brantley may have hit his back-to-back double. Not a lot of speed, but he'll have plenty to get there. Leadoff double for Brantley. Lapina will bat now.
That's his second hit of the game, and it goes.
Speaking of beer line,
We'll see now.
hope you can hear this, Jay Moore.
A huge turning point for him.
In now.
Yuli Gurriel. He'll bat with Brantley in scoring position and nobody out. Good guess on the Aflac trivia question, Jay Moore. I'll give you one more. I'll tell you that Mike Lamb is incorrect.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh,
Ball 1, no strike. Ooh, that pitch was
chin
up
music
and
there
in.
for
That's one
Yuli.
of those pitchers'
1-0.
purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if you like.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Brantley going to attempt to tag here.
Catch made in straightaway center.
Ready to smoke it. Oh, it was offline.
Bluffs would go and he'll stay
Probably would have gotten there. But Brantley with not a lot of speed. He's still in scoring position at second base.
The shortstop, Carlos.
Second best sound in the world, Jay Moore. I agree.
runner at second, one away. And the former number 1 overall.
That Aflac trivia answer,
Rookie of the year.
it was what former Astro hit what turned out to be the game-winning home run in extra innings, Game 3 of the 2005 World Series between the Astros and White Sox. That former Astro was Jeff Blum. Ooh, current member of the broadcast booth for the real guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a shot out.
Probably going to score a run. Oh, yeah. Brantley going to score easily on the double by Correa.
In at
He
second.
just keep guessing Burke.
The run will score
If
on the
if Cheeseburger was watching, he'd guess Willie Taveras. That's his guess for every question. Oh, I even asked one time, what's the color of the first row of seats in the famous upper deck, third deck of the Astrodome, the rainbow seats. And Cheeseburger's answer was still Willie Taveras. that answer, by the way, I'll let you guess at that, Jay Moore. Oh, Diaz smokes it. Not enough to advance the runner, though. So 2 outs now, runner at second. The Astros do get back that run they gave up in the top of the 8th. It's 6-3. That first row of seats are the rainbow seats in the famous third deck of the Astrodome. You got a guess, Jay Moore? That was a trivia question probably 3 weeks ago or so. We're taking tomorrow night off, and then we'll play Saturday and Sunday, by the way. I haven't mentioned that in a while. Uh-oh, that could be out number 3 here. They go 4-3 without an error. There it is. So the Astros get the run back. It's a 3-run lead, trying to break the 7-game winning streak against the White Sox. White Sox are 41-28. Astros 35-33. Go figure, man. They got to play a good team to break a 7-game winning streak. But it's going to be Ryan Presley coming in to try to save it for the Astros. Purple. Good guess, Jay Moore. It's navy. So if you're colorblind, well, I guess purple would work because it's close. What is light purple? 1.95 ERA for Presley and 27 2/3, 44 stoinkouts over that same period of time. He comes in trying to save this one for the Stros. Starts him with a first pitch strike. Astros have, during the 7-game losing streak, they have had one lead going into the 9th. Tied it up. Don't know if that was Texas or it had to have been the Rangers. They tied it up, sent it to extras. La Miranda. Yes. Yeah, you're going to learn some Espanol building them houses, boy. 1-2 now to Mendick. He's the 9-hole hitter that's a real tough out for the White Sox. Presley not trying to give him anything solid to hit here. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2.
Swung through the high fastball. That's out number 1 here in the 9th. It's the top of the order now for the White Sox. Slider just missing there.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it into the hands for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ooh, fastball misses. It's behind 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense.
Late on that 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 2-1.
Especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball gets away from Presley there, 3-1 now. Slider's fouled away. It's now full count.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is on the ground over first.
Oh! Really, stay with it. Stay with it. Oh! Just missing. He dives. Knocks it down. Presley hustling over. We'll see the replay here. He doesn't get back in time. Runner hustling down the line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I can force challenges. Oh, man. That's a 1-out base runner for Chicago. And that run they got back in the 8th proving real good. First and third, double plays in order.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle puck. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Oh, curveball just missing. It was close. James King, we're watching. This would be what he refers to as twitchy bum time. 2-0. First and third, 1 out in the 9th. Astros with a 6-3 lead. It's going to be 3-0 now.
Mariners are at first and third, one away.
The 3-0.
Strike, and it's
Goes with the off-speed pitch, the breaking ball. 3-1 now. Back-to-back sliders. Now full count to the White Sox 3-hole hitter.
working for the punch out and the offering.
Swung through. 3-0 count. 3 sliders in a row. Gets the stoink out with runners at first and third for out number 2. Just a gutsy performance there by Presley. Woo! Trusting that slider. Stubbs excited. Slider misses there, though. Jimenez bats. He's 1 for 4. He's got a double, and he's scored a run. He bats with first and third. And 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Fastball taken on that inside corner. 1-1 now. Fouled away, 1-2. So the White Sox down to their final strike. Astros trying to win their first game in 8. 7-game losing streak. And he looks at the slider. So the Astros break the 7-game losing streak. They get the win at home here in the first game of 3 against the White Sox. 6-3, double them up. Big 5th inning. Scoring 5 back-to-back home runs. Getting a run back in the 8th. Didn't need it. 6-3 win for the Astros. Stubbs with a homer in this one. Springer with a dinger in this one. Austin Pruitt credited with that win. He had a tough outing. He left the game after the 5th. The Astros were down 2-0. White Sox starter again tonight had a no-hitter going into the 5th. As you can see there on the scoreboard, blanked for the first 4, erupt for 5 in the 5th. Give up a run in the 8th, get it right back. 6-3 victory. And the Astros, most importantly, have now won 1 game in a row. If we win tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. Folks, thanks for joining us on the Quaranseason broadcast. It's been a good one. We forgot to say this during the broadcast, but it's very important. We want to get to it. We'll be back tomorrow. No, we will not be back. It'll be Saturday. Saturday, I believe, at 3:10 p.m. and then Sunday night at 7:10. By the way, this copyrighted telecast has been presented by the authority of the office of Matt Deaton and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. Guys, we've had a blast getting finally in that win column. Astros just going to try to chip away, put together a little winning streak. We'll see who they've got tomorrow. Garrett Stubbs had a monster game there, hitting the 9-hole, 3 RBIs with a huge hit. The home run there in the 5th. Astros were losing 2-0. See who they're pitching tomorrow. Let's see. We're going to stay with the broadcast. Oh, come on. Exit out of this. Lucas Giolito and Josh Big Flames James. We'll show you their stuff right here. Bam. That's what we got. Giolito with a 4.52 ERA. Josh James 2.57. By the way, Josh James, a leading vote getter for that All-Star game. That's coming up second week of July. We're hoping to have real baseball back by then. It's going to be tough. We'll see. As soon as the real guys come back, we'll stop doing the Quaranseason because I will be watching the real games with you Astros fans. Thanks for joining us tonight. It was a 6-3 win for the Stros, breaking the 7-game losing streak. We'll be back on Saturday. This game will be played on its scheduled date, June 13th. We'll be playing that game Saturday, and it will be at 3:10 p.m. So we'll see you back here on the YouTube channel, Matt Deaton. Had a blast tonight. Thanks for joining us. Go Stros and wash your hands.